Hey everyone, Mike Bedard here from Artesia Pro. I'm here to show you this brand new Efnote 3 brought to you by Artesia Pro. So here we go. We have a 16-inch ride, 14-inch crashes, 12-inch hi-hat, 12-inch snare, 12-inch floor, and 10-inch tom-toms, and the 8-inch kick. Ironically, the kick is the smallest. All this is under 2,000 bucks. First thing I'm going to get into is the cymbals. On here, we've got a 3-zone, 16-inch ride. It's 360 triggering on it. Has the choke, very dynamic. As an added feature, we've got on these crashes, you can go in with your extra tom, your tom 4 input, and go up into the cymbal, and it becomes a 3-zone crash. So it has the bell, the crash, and the choke. They're all 360 cymbals. And with crash 1 here, you would take your extra crash on the expanded kit and go into here. As you can see, I've got 2 plugs in there, and then this becomes a 360 cymbal. We have the bell, the crash, and the choke. The hi-hat is a 2-zone. You can also heel to toe with the foot pedal and get the chips, the barks. You can mute it with your fingers. One of the stars of the kit is the snare drum. It's a 3-zone trigger. You have multi-sensors on the head. So you have the head sound, the rim sound for rim shots, and you have the side stick, which is awesome. You can flam them around any way you want. On the toms, they're all double triggered. A head with the rim, with a realistic drum head resonance when you hit the rim. In the kick drum, we have it's one 8-inch small low profile drum, and it has 1 trigger, and here it is. Okay, now we'll take a look into the module. This thing is very low profile. It's a great little brain. It's pretty simple, easy to use, but has a lot of functionality. I'll get into some of those functions. Here we have the kit edit. So great strokes is that the drum set that was selected. Here's the sounds. You can go in, the snare drum is selected. You could hit tuning. You could play way low. Pretty awesome. You can get all the way up to marching standards and muffle it all the way. And you could nerd out the way I do. So there's some of the editing functions on it. Like I said, the muffling, here, let's back that off. A little more head ring, a little more snare ring. Even on the side stick, pretty awesome. Definitely on the rim. That is a great sounding snare drum. Another one of the great features on this module is the set list. It's pretty basic. You can set up whatever your band's songs are. You can go in and set up a click tempo, you can easily line out what your whole night is going to be. So I'll show you a little bit of that. I've gone in and edited some of these kits to sound like some popular songs. This kit is called Hit Parade. This is a newer one that just came through. It's got dynamic layering in it. So you can play the snare head all the way up until maybe mezzo forte, and then it adds in another layer. It adds in the tambourine. Check it out. Right? So, and then you go a little higher, and you're up to the side stick, the rim shot. I'll put this into the context of a song called Watch You Go that I used to play in venues. When I used to play in venues, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was Hit Parade, all right? So the next kit is the Funk Kit, F-U-N-Q, for all you hippins. A song that I've set up with the click track. It's to one of my favorite songs from one of my favorite bands, Fishbone, and the beat is So Many Millions, and I listened and played to this every day in high school, so I want to play it again. Leaving the funk behind, we're going to go to this is the Encore kit. This is another one of the newer kits that they've put out. This is very, very dynamic patch. I've got things muted down a little bit, a little more a la Steve Gadd, I wish. But anywho, here's a song. You can get very, very dynamic with it. We're gonna move on to the Maple kit. This is another one of the newer kits. Here's a beat from one of my favorite drummers, Phil Collins. The song is I Wish It Would Rain Down. As you can see, the snare is cracking. I've adjusted some of the reverb up on it to give it a little more of the hall sound. It doesn't have the gate that Phil's does, but the tone, the one-sided concert tom feeling is in there. This is the first note set. One of the original kits that was on this. It's also on the Efnote 5. Where there's a splash cymbal instead of this extra cymbal. So the instrumentation is slightly different. This has kind of the Elvin Jones thing, a big open kick where you can dynamically play it to where you can hear the head flex on it. So I'll display that a little bit with a click, because why not? So the module has 2 breakouts in it, and out of this one over here, we've got our stereo outs. We've got 4 analog outs, so you can go into a board from there. We have 8 channels of MIDI out right here, and we also have a micro USB that's 8 channels in out of MIDI. And so the other loom here is just for all of the instruments, basically. So I will just, I'll run through some of these sets now so you can see some of the new ones that they have. This one is called Great Strokes. This one is called Audience of Thousands, because there are thousands of people wanting to buy this kit. So I think that that's what that means. This kit is one of my favorites. This is the Neo. This is my favorite from the Efnote 5 series. I just love the side stick on this. Giving me the ska vibes. So I'll just run through a few more of these sets so you can hear what it is. You know, the company is going for quality over quantity. They've selected and perfected these kits. So enjoy. This is the Rockin' Road Trip. Huge toms. Here we either have a little holy cymbal or a very thin dark cymbal. Awesome. In fact, I'm going to go into the brain and see what we have. We've got the SA. I think that would mean Sabian. XPL C18. So it's an 18-inch crash. Effects crash. You'll notice you have the bell, and even that bell breaks up the cymbal. It's starting to open up. And the choke. Awesome. So this is the Speedstar kit. You will be prone to getting fired having this because you're going to play too many toms. Next, we've got the recording kit. I would think this would be deaded down a little. Yep. Nice and controlled. So this is the ZB kit. These are very dead. Sounds like you've got a heck of a wallet with receipts in it. Toms, everything are pretty controlled. The snare especially. It's got a little whoo, little bit of tone coming off of it. Good side stick. Here's a little beat. Here we have the coated medium. A little more flappy in the kick drum. A little more ringy in the snare. Super bright hi-hats on this one. God, I love this kit. These are the Maple Super Bright Life kits. These are the birch shells. Got the gig, got the gig. So if you'd like to learn more about the Efnote 3 brought to you by Artesia Pro, just go to info@artesia-pro.com. Thank you.